all doing well. So today's video comes highly requested from you guys. This is the makeup look that I wore to my Urban Decay Basquiat lookbook shoot. So you guys really wanted to see how I create it, so I thought I would do that for you guys today. Also, I just really want to let you guys know, bear in mind this look was created for Urban Decay, so I will be using a lot of Urban Decay products. So just in case you guys think it's sponsored, it's not. I just created this look for the lookbook shoot with them. So yeah, I love this look. It's super funky, and I'm going to jump right into this tutorial, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. So the first thing I'm doing is taking the Urban Decay and Basquiat eyeshadow palette in Gold Griot, and I'm taking the shade Levitation on a big fluffy brush and applying this to my crease. I'm making sure to blend this out as per usual, making sure that there are no harsh edges. Next, I'm taking the shade Not For Sale, and I'm applying this into my socket with the brush that comes with the palette, and I'm blending this out so it blends in seamlessly with the shade Levitation. I'm applying a little bit first and then building it up as I blend it. Now, as always, we want the shades to blend in with each other seamlessly. We don't want any harsh lines. Also, you guys, don't mind my hair in this video. It just was not having it today. So I am just applying a little bit more of the Not For Sale shade and blending that out, and then applying a little bit more again and blending it out once again. We want this to be quite opaque, but also well blended. Next, I'm taking the shade Sucker Punch, and I'm applying this to my outer corner with the blending brush that comes with the palette, and making sure that that's blended out as well. I also made sure to bring this into the socket just to give it a really nice bit of depth, and I then took my Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner and created just a very simple cat eye. After I did this, I realized that I forgot to apply my lid shade, which was actually the highlighter shade in the Basquiat blush palette. So I went ahead and took a EcoTools flat shader and applied that to my lid. And then I took my liner pen again and just fixed that liner. Moving on to the face, I'm taking my Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer and apply this all over my face. This is one of those very rare primers that I absolutely love. I love how this felt on my skin, and I just sped this up because, you know, we all know how to blend in primer. And then for foundation, I took my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation, and I am the shade 4.0. I started off with a beauty blender, but I just felt like it was soaking up too much product, so I switched to my oval brush by Artiste, and I just blended that all over my face and down my neck. For concealer, I took my own Decay Naked Skin Concealer in this shade. I believe it was Light Warm. And I just applied this to my under eyes, and I blended this out with a damp beauty blender. I realized that my beauty blender had too much water in it. That's why it was soaking up too much water. So I just squeezed that out a bit and then blended out my concealer with that. And then I just took whatever was remaining on the sponge and applied it to my forehead and to my chin. Next, I'm picking up my Mercier Loose Translucent Powder and baking my entire face. So I started off with my under eyes, took the excess, applied it to my forehead, and then packed on a bit more powder to my lower cheekbones. Moving back onto the eyes, I'm taking the Urban Decay Basquiat liner in the shade Vivid. This is a beautiful bright electric blue, and I applied this to my waterline and packed it on to my lower lash line. You want to make sure that you've packed that on quite generously, as this is going to act as a base for our eyeshadow. I then took the Urban Decay Basquiat eyeshadow palette in Tenant. I took the shade Boom, which is a beautiful bright blue shade, and I packed that on top of the liner with a flat definer brush. I loved this shade. I thought it was absolutely stunning. And then I blended it out with a pencil brush. You guys know I love a really smoked out lower lash line. But from that same palette, I took the shade Exu, which is a beautiful bright green shade, and I used that just to slightly smoke out the blue, just so it can kind of go into a sort of ombre. Moving on to the lips, I took the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On lip pencil in the shade Blackmail and aligned in my lips and slightly filled them in. I know my positioning is so wrong. But then I applied the Urban Decay 24/7 lipstick in the shade Shame. And yeah, I really love this shade. I love a beautiful deep plum. And then to dust off all the powder from my face, I took the Urban Decay Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder in the shade Medium Light on a Zoeva brush and just buffed that all off. Taking the Urban Decay Basquiat blush palette, I took the contour shade in that, which is called Jawbone, on a contour brush, and I applied this into the hollows of my cheekbones and around my face. I thought this was a really beautiful shade. It's slightly cool toned, which is really, really nice. I then took the blush shade in the shade Know Her and applied this to the apples of my cheeks. This was a really beautiful shade. I love the way it made my cheeks pop. And then I took the highlighter shade and applied this to the tops of my cheekbones and around my temples. I actually also applied this to my brow bone as a beautiful brown bone highlight. This looked really pretty. I really, really love this shade. Oh my god, what is my hair doing? It just was not cooperating with me that day. And to finish off the look, I applied some mascara to my lower lashes and my Iris Beauty Athena lashes. So that's it for today, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial and learned something new today. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. As always, your feedback means so much to me. Chuck this video a like if you did enjoy it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.